What's happening, guys? So, back with another video,
Again!
and this is a reaction video, and well, it's not really. It's just me, basically. Um, it's no video that I'm going to be playing or anything like that. It's just basically talking about this Eni Aluko to be sacked in the morning. Apparently, Eni Aluko faces a potential sacking from an accusation against fellow pundit Ian Wright. So we're going to talk about this because I've mentioned it in one of my other videos before, and yeah, it's just one of them where you've already got women in the bad light when it comes to being in male-dominated spaces, let's just say, and the last thing that they need is somebody basically adding fuel to that fire.
Facts.
So let's talk about this. Sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. So Eni Aluko, she's a female, she's a former footballer. She's a pundit now. Likes to go about things in a feminist kind of way. So she claimed that there are only one or two regular pundit roles for women, yet men like Ian Wright continue to take center stage in the coverage. Reports suggest ITV bosses are considering terminating her contract.
Just help me to understand why I would put such faith in a wretch like you. Ah! I'm waiting! You need to know your place, girl! Because you are an acolyte! You serve me!
Having been left angry and bemused by the criticism. Now, why can't things just be, you know what I mean? Like Ian Wright is doing his job, and then she's talking about, oh, but it's taking too much jobs, man. Basically, you're coming in with this feminist kind of mindset of, there isn't enough women doing it in this sport. You've got Ian Wright dominating it. It's like, fam, you're not helping any female pundit that want to be a pundit. It's not helping the situation. Let me see if I can find anything else about this, but it's just not helping the situation. Yeah, so I'm using my tablet right now. So she apologized to Wright over male pundit comments. Former England striker Eni Aluko apologized to Ian Wright for suggesting he risked blocking female pundits from getting opportunities in broadcasting. In an interview with BBC Radio 4's Women's Hour, Aluko said that there are only a finite amount of opportunities for women, and that Wright needs to take notice of how much work he does in women's football. Yet y'all are trying to colonize male football, talking about we need more women into it. How's that work out? You know what I mean? Y'all are the ones crying, talking about, oh, there needs to be women in men's footballs, man. I mean, it's the same one talking about the men and the women's football's equal, talking about, yeah, we can compete alongside you. And that's that feminist shit that we're talking about. Yeah. You see, we don't mind the Gabby Logans and everybody else like that. We don't mind them because when push comes to shove, they know their place. And what I mean by knowing their place is they know that this is this and that is that.
You need to know your place, girl!
The problem with people like Eni Aluko is, and this is what gives women a bad name. When they get too bit involved, now they're wearing the same trousers as the men. No, you're not. You know what I mean? If she didn't cry and complain, right, she may have been all right. You know what I mean? But when you get the female ex footballers who are female coming into the male's football talking about this, that, and the third, and they're talking about, oh yeah, there needs to be more of us in the end. We can do the same job that you can do. That's where you're losing people. That's where you start losing people. Former Chelsea player 38 has since faced scrutiny for her comments. But Ian Wright is a brilliant broadcaster and role model whose support for the women's game has been significant, she said in a statement on Instagram. Former Arsenal and England striker Ian Wright has been an advocate for women's football on which he has worked regularly as a pundit, with particular focus on Lionesses matches. And the thing is, right, and this is how you can spot a feminist, yeah? When there's a man out there blatantly doing something for you, and you're still ungrateful. You're still looking at it like, it's not enough. I need more. You know what I mean? So him being an advocate for women's football wasn't enough. And this is what we're talking about. This is what people are talking about when people are saying, "Oh, well, I don't want women being in these spaces and this, that, and the third." It's this shit right here. You just want to come in, colonize the whole thing, be like, "No, we can do the same thing now." You know what I mean? In my interview with Women's Hour this week, I was trying to make a broader point about the limited opportunities for women in football, whether that's in coaching, broadcasting, or commercial spaces. Wait. Aren't y'all managing your teams in women's football anyway? Ain't that what y'all doing? Can somebody help me out with this one? I need to understand.
Just help me to understand.
An importance of creating more space for women to thrive on and off the pitch. See, this again, this tell me you're a feminist without telling me you're a feminist. But it was wrong for Ian's name to be raised in that conversation. Well, who mentioned his name? It was you, wasn't it? And for that, I sincerely apologise. I've known and worked with Ian for many years and have nothing but love and respect for him, yet you've tried to throw him under the bus doing this. He needs to remember that there's limited spaces for y'all. Aren't y'all in the women's football? Oh, I forgot. You're not interested in it as much. That's why y'all coming to the men's football talking about, we need to be in here now. I mean, what's wrong with talking about the women's football? I mean, now you got Ian Wright talking about it, and he's been an advocate for it. That wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Because, you're limited. Aluko's worked alongside Ian Wright as a pundit and said that in her Women's Hour interview, he's a brilliant broadcaster, but he said that he should be aware of how much he's doing in the women's game. Asked if she thinks it's wrong for Ian Wright to call women's football, Aluko said, I don't know about wrong, but I think we need to be conscious and we need to make sure that women are not being blocked from having the pathway into broadcasting in the women's game. What? So again, yeah, it's a feminist mindset. You know what I mean? She's thinking that because male ex-footballers and male pundits are commenting in the women's game now, she's thinking that the men are going to colonize that. If anything, that's probably going to bring more attention to women's football because that's what Ian Wright has been trying to do. You know what I mean? It's still new. It's growing. There's a finite amount of opportunities. I think that men need to be aware of that. You know what I mean? So we need to watch out now. You know what I mean? Because, you might be out of a job because the men might be in here. You know what I mean? Ask this person if somebody who's transitioned over from male to female, ask that same person, should they be included in women's football now that identifies one? And these will be the same ones saying yes, because that's who they are now. That's who they feel they are. The same ones. It'll be the same kind of people who are saying that they should be included. Same ones. You know what I mean? All this shit about men being in women's spaces, it only applies to men who identify as men.
Facts.
They sent the channel for this, though. They sent the channel to be getting that deep, but when it comes to any complaints of, the men need to understand that there's limited spaces for women, these will be the same ones that will accept me as long as I wear a wig and I say I'm one of you now.
Facts.
But we'll just leave it there. Anyways, that's all for this video. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The link's in the description below. And yes, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.